of Autism's Minecraft server with me, AutismsDad, and I am jumping on top of the world. Oh yes I am. I'm in the sky. Look at where I am. Oh yeah, what a view. Look at this. So as we talked about in the last episode, and we went off and got all that hardened clay, what we're going to do is we're going to build up a Zeppelin in the sky, and it's going to be large enough for people to come up and see the area and see the area evolve and have a really good view of the server, which is pretty cool. And as we can see, it looks really awesome as well, you know, right from my tower all the way over to the village location, which is where Blue 354 is building his or our community village. We can have some shops there for everyone to peddle their wares, etc. So yeah, right behind the raceway, which is awesome. Really like it. So this is the location I've chosen for the Zeppelin. I'm going to start to map it out as far as the underbelly of it, so the actual place where people will be able to walk around and look out the windows and things like that. So I'm just going to set that out, and then I'll bring you back and we'll do some building together. Certainly the bottom area of the Zeppelin. We won't do the balloon today, that's going to take some time, but the underbelly, I think we can structure it out and lay it out. I'll choose the colors that we're going to use, and yeah, I think we're going to be in business. So see you in a minute once I get everything ready. Bye. Okay guys, we're going back up to the top. I've got stacks and stacks of clay. I'm going to right, let's hope I don't fall off, because you know what I'm like, I always fall. So maybe I'll shift while I jump up here. So we will, oh, it's a bit slow holding shift and going up steps like this, isn't it? So I'll make sure I hold shift when I get to the top. We're going to focus on black and grey with maybe light grey, but we've got enough, I think, to start it. I also bought cyan because I think it can be quite a grey colour, if you know what I mean. You know, it's not. It does seem to be a bit greyer than the grey, quite frankly. So we'll have a play and see what we got. So I'm going to come out a little bit, and I probably will do this to create a little bit of a platform. But we are going to start with the grey clay, and we're going to go 3 for the underbelly. I think 3. Yeah, 3 wide. So let's just move this right on out, and let's just keep building out, I think. Now, one of the things that I've seen from a couple of the inspirational pictures, and I would also recommend, you know, anytime you're building, you know, just have a look, see what's out there, see what other people are doing, because, you know, sometimes it's really good to get other people's viewpoint on things, because, you know, they you know, you can end up with some really good mixed ideas, you know, and if you can put them all together, it becomes your own idea, and that's really cool, and that's why you should always just try and, you know, explore other people's views on things as well. Again, a bit like what I always say around things like autism. You know, not everyone's right, not everyone's wrong. You know, there's plenty of different things that we need to do to learn from each other. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm actually creating like the crew sort of area. So this area will be where the pilot is, and we'll try and make it a sort of dome front, and then we can do some step ups to a more sort of a more like a passenger viewing area. And I think I don't want to make it too big, you see, because obviously the no, I've done it. Well, at least I spawn directly under where we're building. Yeah, right. There's drop number 1. Okay, that's drop number 1. So let's see how many more times I can die, shall we? Ah, my goodness me. I am really not very good at this, am I? Hey? I'm really not very good at this. I find it so difficult sometimes, I think, to just survive whilst building. I was just going to come out here because I did want a bit of scaffolding underneath, because I think there's an opportunity to sort of add a bit of definition along the bottom edge with some grey stained clay, or cyan rather, or maybe even light grey. I've brought both. We can have a look, because I want like a structure of the frame. So this frame's going to be like quite pertinent throughout the build. Yeah. So a bit like this, which is going to be its defining sort of structure. So it will look better as it gets on. Obviously, we know about building. You know, we have to start with a base, a foundation, and this is my foundation. And I think what I will do though is I might take it as I go up to this level. I think I'll take it out one more here. Maybe I'll come out from that point there. So we sort of create already this sort of opening angle. That might be good. So a bit of definition in the design like this. Yeah. And what I'll do is I'll half slab it here so people can step up on a half slab. Do I have any half slabs? No, I don't. And then they can sort of look out the window and see things as they move along. But yeah, small little area there. Again, we'll slab it up to there, and maybe we'll put like a glass dome at the back. So maybe like this. Did I just, yeah, and we'll narrow it in to a 3 and then a 1. And what we'll do is we'll bring glass around there like a nose. Yeah, so we'll have it going there, and then we'll have it going here as well, so people can go and come down to where the control room is and have a good old look out, and then they can come up here and look out over this side as well. We'll have some half slabs so you can have a look up and look out of the glass. Oh my goodness me, I thought it was going to fall again. Yeah, so a little bit of playing, but this is sort of the shape I want, just very simple, nothing too major. Yeah, and yeah, I think we've got the cyan there, so we'll just bring that right up to the end, so we've got this structure, and yeah, cool. I think we've got ourselves a good base build here for our Zeppelin. Certainly the initial bit anyway, and then like I said, above this is going to be attached to a huge balloon, and that guys, is going to be a massive task to do, but because it's really, I don't know whether you've seen Zeppelins or anything like that, but generally they tend to be, you know, a lot larger. The balloon is a lot larger than the undercarriage, but that's what we're going to go for anyway. So there's our base for this build, and I will carry on playing a little bit just to get sort of some of the viewing areas. I need to figure out this glass dome as well. I've brought some normal glass and some light grey stained glass, so I'm wondering, because I sort of want to come out like that. Is this my silk touch? Yes, it is. Cool. I don't want to lose a lot of this glass because it's because it took me ages to get all the dye to make it. So yeah, we're sort of going to go out a little bit more, maybe one more, and then level, and then back in again. So that will define our height to this, I think. But as you can see, I can come over and I can look all around, and yeah, I think it's going to be cool for school. Alright guys, I'll do the same at the back as well. Alright, I'll bring you back in a minute once we've got these viewing areas sorted out. Alright, see you in a minute. So, no. Oh. Okay guys, so we're back. I've probably died about 3,433 times, but hey ho, we're getting towards shape now. As you can see, I've used some stone slabs just to try and give it some sort of shape with the half block, low and high half block, and the same going out to this way to the front. And I'm going to draw things up a little bit now and create more of a shape to it. Let's bring it up to the top. There we go. So we've got a obviously a steering wheel. We've got a nice control sort of area here. What I will do is put the control panel for the teleport system that will take people back and forth to the house, the community house, yeah, the clubhouse, and that will mean that when you're in the clubhouse there'll be like a portal station there. It will say to the airship, and you hit it and you get teleported up here, and then obviously if you want to go back, you and then you go back down. So that's what we're going to do. Up here we're going to have these actually open. Yeah, we'll put some barrier blocks up actually, which we can get through the command interface, and that will secure people so they can come right out and have an unobstructed view. So you know, it's okay with the glass is okay, but you obviously still don't get the real feel of things like you do here, and like I said, we can see all around the island. You can even see Blue's Bridge over there, which is cool. So yeah, this is what we're going to do. Nice little area. Obviously, I'll put some carpet in or something like that, but we'll see. Once I do the barrier blocks, I'm going to have to build some scaffolding on the outside to take us up to the top. But until then, I'm continuing to build this front up. I'm not going to come back now sort of as a circular point. I'm going to come up to this level, and I keep drawing these out now up to the top, and then I'm gonna seal it in, like I said, with these barrier blocks. Once I've done that, then I'm going to put the struts on, maybe some blocks that will look as though they're attached then to the underbelly of the balloon itself, the huge balloon. I'm going to have to play around with that because I don't really know. Obviously it needs to be massive, to be honest with you, because that's what Zeppelins are like, but I need to try and get the circular shape, and then I need to think about how to taper it back on itself as it goes that way, and obviously at the back, and with the fins at the back as well. So I've still got a lot to do, but I thought I'd give you a little bit of a look here at what's going on. I might just put down a few of these glass blocks now, so you can see what I'm doing as I draw this out. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give it a look as though it's sort of coming in on itself. So I'm just gonna, oh, it's a precious. So a bit like that, to try and give it, still keep a little bit of shape. I'm going to put a block here, I think, like that. Then we're going to go one there, and one there, and I'm not going to, oh, am I going to do this part? Yeah, I'm going to do this part. Let's do the same on this side. So we're going dun dun, and I'm going to go one more actually. Yeah, let's just take out one more to there, there. I need to get this one. Yep. And coming back on itself a little bit. So a bit like this. And then out one. And like that. Is that what we did? Yeah, I think that's cool. I think that's good. So I'll take this one and this one. And I think we will have, yeah, the front. I've left this open a little bit because I think that's like a nice little window sort of area as a controller, as a pilot, to see what's going on. I don't know. Let me know what you think. So yeah, this is it. I need to extend the ceiling out a little bit more now to over here, and I think we did black and grey, but I need to go and get some more grey, but that's fine, I can just make that up. I got some ink sacks and bone meal. Do that. Yep. So I think this is big enough, really. It's quite, it is quite big, to be honest. So I don't want to make it too huge. Epic's all well and good, but it needs to be usable, doesn't it? So we'll just put this on there like that. So we've got a good solid top to it. Just lost all of those bits of glass. Yep, and I think we are pretty good. Maybe a slightly different colour around the nose. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Oops. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, actually, that might work. Let's do that. Like this. I love the yellow clay, it looks really awesome. So we're here like that. Now all I need to do is not die. Do I need a... I need to get over there, don't I? I tell you, you wouldn't believe how many times I've died on this build. It is quite frankly redonkulous. Absolutely redonkulous. But let's move out. Let's just put this last yellow one, and then we want to go down and just have a look at it from a bit of distance. So let's do this like that there. I like the butt sort of look to it, like, you know, it's like a butt end, which means it's like a flat. Oh! How did I not die then? How did I not die? I do not know. Absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, I'm not running away, I'm just having a look over here. Okay, right, let's go back up to the top of the tower, my base, and let's go around the stairs and let's have a quick look at what we've got there. Hopefully the yellow nose of the Zeppelin doesn't look too silly. I want it to look, you know. Oh, no, I think that looks okay. Yeah, I'm hoping you can actually see the shape coming together like I can. You know, it's a bit difficult with all the scaffolding all over the place, but yeah, I think it does. I like the bridge underneath, you know, like the rib along the underside. I've sort of tried to connect the middle bits up a little as well. So anyway, I'm just going to carry on, and I don't want to go down the ladder. What are you doing? I'm going to carry on with this in the rain, of course, and we'll have a little look at when I finish these ribbed parts around, and then I'll put the barrier blocks, and I might do the command block teleporter. Yeah, I might do the command block teleporter, and then that will enable us to go up and back down again, and then that's sort of more or less the point, isn't it? And then we can think about making it look pretty on the outside, a bit more easier. Alright then guys, I will bring you back in a bit. Hopefully it stopped raining. Bye. That round there, and I think I might do a line for... No! Hey guys, here I am. I'm back on Bluecraft, and I'm in my hangar because I'm just wanted to talk to you about a couple of things that I've done on the AMS server. I've done it using command blocks. Now, I don't know whether you know, but you give yourself command blocks by saying /give and then your player name. I've just put A and then hit tab key, and it fills in my name automatically. But then I say I want command block. Now I've just typed in COMM. If I hit the tab, fills it in, of course. Quantity 1. I only want 1. I'm in creative mode on this server, so when I place a block, it doesn't use it directly from my inventory. So the command that I'm using for the teleport command is a simple one, /TP, and then I'm just saying at player, nearest player, actually, and I'm using these square brackets as parameters, as things associated with this player, and I'm going to say R, which is radius, and then I'm going to say radius of 3 blocks. So I don't want to teleport anyone further away than 3 blocks, so it's always the nearest player in a radius of 3. And I always like to do this because I don't want it searching for different players, and whether it bugs out or whatever, I don't know, but this always secures it for me. So I'm saying teleport the nearest player within 3 blocks, 2, and then we're just going to do some parameters, and these are X, Y, and Z. Obviously I'm not going to activate this now because it will send me who knows where in this world, but this is the command that I've used, and I've done this down in the clubhouse, and I've also done this up in the Zeppelin itself as well. And I've hidden it behind another block, so I've just basically put it on the floor, and I've just shift and then right clicked and put a block on top of it. So when there are other blocks around it, you don't know it's a command block under there, and all I do is put a button on top, and then when I hit the button, it sends a signal to the command block and activates the command block. So that's what I've done so far. There's a couple of other command block things that I'm going to do, but I'll talk to you about it when I get myself back over to the AMS server, okay? I'll see you in a minute. Okie dokie, guys, here we are. As you can see, the the Zeppelin's covered in scaffolding at the moment. Let's just have a go up there. Let's walk up there, and I'll show you what I've done so far. So I've done the sort of braced areas there. I'm just going to take some ender pearls just in case I need to get up a different area, or if I fall off, as I have been doing. But anyway. So let's come up here and we'll give you a better view of things. There she blows. So all the ribbed areas are there. I've sort of tried to make it look like a bit of a frame as it encapsulates the ship, and then there's always like this sort of funnel bit at the front. But I'll take you up to show you what it looks like up close. The underbelly sort of around this area sort of swoops down lower than the back strut. So I've sort of pulled this back round a little bit there. So I've kept using the stone slabs. I think they look a bit like, I don't know, like a bit like steel, if you know what I mean. From a distance, they look like steel, sort of framework, especially with the backdrop of the clay blocks behind. And I've used that. Well, it's meant to be, what is it? It's not the black stain. It's a grey stained clay actually that I've used. I've got this yellow nosed bit area as well. I still don't know about the front bit. Yeah, we'll see what I do there, but yeah. So I've died so many times doing this build. There you have it. Look at that. How cool is that interior? I've done the red, white, and blue. I think that's what I'm going to do for the balloon that goes along the top of the Zeppelin. These are barrier blocks that I'm hitting here. I can't actually go in there. I'm pushing forward and I can't go in. But yeah, barrier blocks. So that's fine. So everyone gets a perfect view rather than being obscured by the glass, which is what I wanted. I lit the place up with some redstone lamps all the way through the ship. And as I said, oh, I nearly fell off then. As I said, I brought this nose out a little bit as well. So quite a narrow ship, I think, but it does, I think it gives a good look to it. Maybe we could go over to, I wonder what it looks like from this side, actually. I haven't done it right. I'm going to ender pearl. I'm going to try and get to the top of the Spleef Temple. Let's ender pearl. Where's it going? Where's it going? Oh, where have I gone? Oh, here I am. I'm on the side of the Spleef Temple. Oh, I'm at the front of the Spleef Temple. There we are. See, I don't think that looks that bad. I think that looks pretty cool. Let me just see if I can get up there. There we are. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that looks really cool. I think that looks really cool. Yeah, I really like it. Really like it. When all the scaffolding's gone, maybe, and then the balloon along the top, I think that's going to look. It's going to look quite good, quite fitting. Yes. Oh, I've got a smile on my face. I have. So yeah, that's sort of where we are at the moment for the Zeppelin. I will show you where I put these command blocks. Oh, I've got no food. I will show you where I put these command blocks because I've put them in two areas, of course. I've done one on. I've put one on the community house, and oh, there's Enderben in here. There he is. So yes, I've done this. Look, Oh, teleport to the AMS Zeppelin skyship. Oh, yes, please. Now, when I hit this button, there's a command block underneath, of course, and that's just going to do what we talked about on Bluecraft. So I hit, and yes, I'm inside the airship. Ah, look at my view. I tell you, I cannot wait for Blue's town over there when that's built. And I might show you that if you're lucky. I might show you this area over here. It is quite beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, and that's where we were just a minute ago, on top of the temple, of course. But yeah, it's really cool. And here's another command block under here. Teleport back to the community house. Obviously, I hit that button, and off I go. So then, what am I doing in this area? Well, you'll notice there's some sort of like a bar area. I'm actually going to replace another fence block here with some carpet on top. But behind, I'm going to do... it's going to be like a cafe. I'm going to do a couple of blocks there that will basically, a couple of command blocks there, and for the price of, ooh, I don't know. No one's got any emeralds yet because we haven't found any villagers on the server, but maybe for the price of, oh, I don't know, how much is a cake worth? Because what I want to do, we want to swap. If someone pays, let's say, a diamond, they get a cake. What's more valuable, diamonds or cake? What's more valuable, diamonds or cake? I do not know. But anyway, we'll figure out the price. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to have a little system there that if you've got a diamond, it takes a diamond from your inventory, and then it gives you a cake. All right. So yeah, this is the interior. And if I hit this block, bang, there I go. I'm back. Here I am. So, I think, actually, I think that's probably it. And the reason why I think it's probably it is because I've just got so much, I've done so much dying that I'm a bit exhausted with all of this. And I think that maybe it's time for a bit of a rest, and let's see what we come up with for the next episode. But I'm going to just sign off here, and I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. And as always, I really appreciate you watching this episode today. And yes, I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Bye.